told Tally to give us an update.
It says it's live
And
stream.
we'll ratify it.
Are we good?
Okay. And then she did an audit with the
So our new members are
premises
here.
in the park. But she's never said anything about, do we need to improve? Do we not? Whatever. So I told her it's time for her to give us some information. We gave her money, now it's time to give us a report here.
Okay, we're gonna call the Town of Shadeland Redevelopment Commission meeting for August 26th to order. What about the minutes from?
They're attached to your packet here.
Yeah, I see. Okay. Okay, we've got the minutes here of the January 28th meeting.
Oops, I forgot to change the year. My apologies. On the agenda. I forgot to change the year.
Okay. So can I have a motion to approve the minutes?
Yeah, I'll make a motion to approve the minutes as written from January 28th, 2025.
Okay. Lloyd seconds. Okay, all in favor? Aye. Opposed? Okay, motion carried. And the next item is the approval of the claims. We've all got copies of that. And these are for the bond payments on this building and the interest.
When it has the total on this, that's the two payments for the year.
The total of all claims is just the July payment. We have one that, for our bond ordinance, we have to make a transfer out of our designated taxpayer into the bond and interest or sinking fund, and then we pay for it out of the sinking fund.
So it makes it double.
So it makes it double what it
Total,
is.
but it's only half.
Mhm.
Yeah. Move to approve.
Okay. Lloyd made a motion to
I'll second.
approve the payment. Lloyd seconds. All in favor?
Aye.
Aye. Opposed? Okay, motion carried. And the next thing is the spending plan for 2026.
Is this our budget for 26 then?
Yes.
Okay.
And we can amend it, you know, if in 2026 we decide we need to amend it for whatever reason. Amend it.
Is there,
Bless you.
the bond interest or the principal increases each year then?
And that's good.
And then the interest is 50% more than it was this year. Now, I know there's an increase in principal.
No, so the 21,000 that you see is only half the interest,
Okay,
because we make a payment in January and in July.
right.
And the ones that's in
And
item
this is the
3,
total on the other.
that's for the whole year.
Yeah, yeah. Okay.
So you need a motion on the spending plan?
Yes.
I'll make a motion, we approve the 2026 spending plan.
Okay.
Second.
Okay. Tim made a motion on the spending plan. Lloyd seconded it. All in favor? Aye. Opposed? Okay, motion carried.
There is a official spending plan up there for everybody to sign,
I got it right here. Yeah. We'll pass
and
it
then
around.
the claims too.
Okay. And I asked Shar before you guys came in, I guess before Tim came in, Lloyd was here, about the interest rate on her savings.
Mhm.
And she said she's getting 4.2
On the checking account, yeah.
on the checking account.
That's pretty good.
Yeah.
Where are you getting that?
So the state of Indiana has an investment pool for municipalities. And on a regular basis, I go there and I check and see what their interest rate is. And if it varies too much beyond what I'm getting, I call our bank and they actually match it. So
Mhm.
As long as I can do it, right?
Yeah.
I don't call them every month or anything, but if it gets more than,
That's really good, though.
yeah,
Yeah, it really is.
it is.
I mean,
I'm happy with it.
And,
yeah, a lot of the stuff you can see now is 3.5 at your best, so anything over 4 is good.
yeah. And then I asked Shar to run a balance here, and she's got a sheet here in front of you. And we've got 971,729 in there. I found in my notes what we had last year, and just for your information, we had $583,138 last year. So this thing is growing quite a bit. And if my math's right, it's growing faster than what we're spending.
Right.
So,
Well, like I said, like you said earlier, as far as discussing the possibility of what's coming up, from a spending standpoint with those bridges and things and what we're committed to.
right,
I just don't know. Like I said, I still think that's 2 years out.
yeah. Well, last year on the bridges and stuff, I mean, with 500, this was July of last year, we had 583,000, so we had enough to cover. Well, now we've got 971, almost $1 million. So
Now,
we
keep
got-
in mind that 125 on the second row, that can't be touched. The 124, 812,
Okay,
that we have to leave alone until the end of our loan.
okay. So that, before we'd been close on our money, but now we're pretty good shape.
Yeah.
With what we've got in here, so. Just so we've got some perspective on where we're at.
Good to know.
All right. Okay.
Was there any increase in TIF, any activity of any new use or any other
Not that I'm.
Ebonic, and what was the other one? Didn't Finley use it?
Jeff did, yeah, but
on
he's
something?
probably
Is that still
expired.
off? That's expired then.
I had 10 years when he built that building on 25. I'm sure it's
Okay.
expired.
Okay, I kind
But-
of forgot. I didn't know if there's anything else that had come
I
on
think it's,
that.
no, I think it's just the Ebonic.
Ebonic.
I don't know, have you heard anything about their new building out there?
Other than they're planning on, getting it finished, but I don't know if they're going to occupy it, believe it or not.
Oh,
I mean, I think with politics and the whole of all the mRNA stuff and all that, I can think Lily down in Lebanon's changing gears a little bit, but how they're going to be doing stuff. So.
I don't know, but they're going great guns. We've got a grandson and his wife, he's a pharmacist. He works at Lilly. Guy, they're just going crazy on their developmental drugs and stuff.
Yep.
He works on. Okay. So anybody have any other questions or anything?
Just-
Comments? I think we're in good shape, so I'm glad to see Charlene's numbers.
Was the board having any discussions about, maybe a few years off after, when this 5 years or whatever is up for the green space out here? I don't know if they've got other things coming on or not, but that might pertain to this, but not in the near future.
Right.
I'll tell you one thing that we do need, it's more parking. I get complaints a lot about the limited parking.
Yeah, and I think I thought too, we could look at this, it's really just one side of parking right here, so you could pretty easily put another strip of asphalt out there and kind of create a more efficient parking lot out here.
Can't do anything now because of the grant. For 5 years,
Nothing in that space.
nothing. Grass, green space. That's why I didn't want the grant, honestly.
But there's nothing wrong with somebody parking on the grass, as long as it's not wet and muddy. And
Isn't that why
that's
you
very
guys
seldom any time that's gonna happen.
aren't you guys building something so people can't park out there?
I don't think so.
Okay, I thought there was gonna be a bridge out there so people could
I built a mound out there so that they'd keep them on the road.
That was more,
Yeah, keep them from cutting across.
You could sit up there because you're one of them.
Do I still, am I still on it?
You didn't get kicked off today.
I didn't.
No.
Okay. Hey, I'm Steve.
hi, John Hack.
John Hack, nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you.
Hey, nice to meet you. Sorry, guys, I was.
I was thinking I was gonna run late, so.
Well, we're pretty much finishing up, Steve.
Okay.
So, I don't know. You don't have any more questions, I'll entertain a motion to adjourn.
I will make a motion to adjourn.
You want a motion to adjourn? You want to second his motion?
Second. I did, yes.
Okay, all right, okay, I didn't catch that. All right. All in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? Okay, motion carried. All right.
Yeah, I mean, this is, this was last year, this time was 580,000.
Yeah.
It's done not a bunch.
Yeah, so here's what our bill, this, I got this sheet from last year.
Oh, wow.
So it's going up good. So
That's great.
Yeah.